Jungkook's Instagram Live leaves ARMY speechless. Farewell message to Cha Eun-woo starting military service today moves fans to tears. Why would a global idol like Jungkook willingly deliver such an emotional message live in the middle of the night just for one person? Who exactly is Cha Eun-woo to him, that the words he spoke left millions of fans in deep silence? Today, the Korean entertainment world was once again marked by a moment not easily forgotten. July 28, 2025, became a silent witness as Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, gave a farewell to his friend and fellow idol, Cha Eun-woo of ASTRO, who officially began his military service. But this wasn't just an ordinary message. This farewell was delivered directly by Jungkook through a live Instagram broadcast that emotionally shook the hearts of fans around the world. Without warning, Jungkook appeared on the phone screens of millions of followers. No visual effects, no glamorous background, just a simple figure looking emotional, with glassy eyes and a voice that occasionally trembled. "Today is a heavy day for me as a friend, and maybe for many of you too," he said in an opening that immediately sparked speculation and concern among ARMY. Jungkook then continued, "Eun-woo Hyung started his military duty today. I still find it hard to believe how fast time flies. It feels like just yesterday we were practicing together, talking until morning, or encouraging each other during hard times." The message instantly went viral, but not because of hype, rather due to the sincerity and honesty rarely shown by idols so openly. Jungkook spoke not as a BTS member, but as a friend temporarily left behind by someone he truly respects. In each sentence, there was a clear struggle to hold back emotion, yet the sadness remained impossible to hide. Many fans admitted to crying while watching the live. The comment section was flooded with phrases like, "This is not just a normal goodbye. Jungkook is truly sincere. To ARMY and Aroha are one tonight." Even some international media outlets called the broadcast one of the most touching moments in mid-2025 in the K-pop world. What made the moment even more emotional was when Jungkook revealed that he had met with Cha Eun-woo the day before his departure to the military training center. "We didn't talk much, but in the silence I knew he was ready," he said. "Take care of yourself and take care of our stage," and I could only nod while holding his hand, Jungkook said softly. That statement not only showed the personal closeness between them, but also illustrated how strong their friendship was behind the scenes of Korea's entertainment industry. Jungkook stated that even though the entertainment world moves fast and is full of competition, Eun-woo is one of the few people who is always present selflessly. "He's not just a friend, he's family," he added. The live broadcast, which lasted about 18 minutes, ended with a short but profound message. "Eun-woo Hyung, we're all waiting proudly for your return. Don't worry about anything. We'll take care of everything until you come back." That closing line felt like a digital embrace for Eun-woo and everyone watching. Many observers felt Jungkook's action not only reflected empathy but also indicated how the K-pop industry is slowly changing. Amid packed schedules, media pressure, and endless expectations, a farewell message could symbolize the strength of idol-to-idol solidarity that's more humane and full of appreciation for the value of friendship. Interestingly, though not stated explicitly, many fans believe the way Jungkook chose to deliver his message, through live Instagram rather than a written statement or regular post, was the highest form of respect. He wanted to show that the message wasn't just for the public but truly came directly and personally from his heart, and no need for a grand script or dramatic narration. That simple live stream became proof that in a world full of glamour and image crafting, honesty remains the most touching element. Jungkook, despite his status as a global superstar, still places his friends' feelings above everything else. The question now is, will moments like this become a turning point in the dynamics between K-pop artists? Are we witnessing a new chapter that's warmer and more open in the culture of military enlistment farewells among idols? One thing's for sure tonight, through the small screen of a phone, the world saw another side of Jungkook. Not only a great singer and performer, but a true friend who knows how to say goodbye in the most sincere way. Yet behind all the emotion and outpouring shared live by Jungkook to the public, an important question arises that we must reflect on together. Did this all really happen as it appeared? Were Jungkook's teary statements truly rooted in sincerity, or could this be part of a carefully constructed narrative to influence public opinion and maintain personal presence in the intensely competitive field of Korean entertainment? When an Instagram live suddenly goes viral and is spotlighted across various media platforms, from TikTok, Twitter, YouTube to online news portals, people often forget to ask, where did this information originate? Was the source verified? Was the message truly and purely for his friend? Or were there other motives behind every word spoken and every expression shown? It must be understood that the information about Jungkook and Cha Eun-woo's farewell presented in this article is compiled from various unofficial sources, such as short video clips spread on TikTok, replay snippets uploaded to YouTube by third parties, and unverified transcripts from social media. This raises an ethical dilemma. Are we witnessing the truth, or are we becoming victims of a narrative crafted purely for instant popularity? A deeper question also arises. Why are emotional messages like this broadcast openly to millions of followers? Is it for transparency and honesty with fans? Or is this act intentionally part of a personal branding strategy that relies on public emotion? In a world where tears and soft words can be translated into millions of views and engagements, we cannot ignore the possibility of commercial elements behind what appears so human. As readers and viewers, we must critically ask, are we touched by a genuine event, or are we part of an emotional play designed to go viral? Shouldn't we be more cautious in trusting every narrative, especially those distributed through open platforms without credible data? It's undeniable that the public often gets trapped in emotional truth, a situation where we believe something simply because the narrative feels touching and moves our feelings, even when objective evidence isn't present. In this context, we must dare to ask, are Jungkook's tears the result of a friend's true sadness, or a reflection of pressure to maintain the image of an empathetic and human idol? Further still, does a military farewell really require a live broadcast as a public statement? Or is this becoming a new trend among Korean celebrities to build emotional connections with fans? Connections that can later be monetized indirectly through increased social media visibility, merchandise sales, and other digital activities. We acknowledge that in presenting this article, we too are not free from the potential of information bias. Therefore, we emphasize that this news is composed based on sources scattered across various digital channels, which in practice often cannot be fully verified. The videos seen on TikTok may be clips from different broadcasts, captions on Twitter may be subjective interpretations, and YouTube screenshots may have experienced contextual manipulation. Hence, we invite you, readers, viewers, and true fans, to position yourselves as information verifiers, not just passive recipients. Ask questions about every claim you encounter. Trace the primary source. Evaluate the interests behind the narratives being spread. And most importantly, do not let your emotions be controlled by viral headlines that may not have factual foundations. Does the touching moment between Jungkook and Cha Eun-woo truly reflect authentic sincerity? Or is it a form of strategic storytelling to build image and strengthen fandom loyalty during crucial periods like military service? Are we being invited to empathize, or are we being guided to react for platform statistics? These questions don't just apply to this article, but to every piece of digital content we consume daily. We live in an era where the line between fact and fictional narrative grows ever thinner. So only by cultivating skepticism and reflection can we preserve the integrity of our thinking and shape more mature opinions. Finally, we're not asking you to blindly doubt every event. What we offer is a space for reflection, a moment to pause and ask, is this real? Do I truly know what's happening? Or am I just reacting based on emotions guided by a particular narrative? Criticism is not a form of hatred, it is the foundation of reason. And in this sea of information that floods us every second, the ability to ask might be the life jacket that saves us from drowning in illusion. Thank you for reading and reflecting. Stay alert. Stay thoughtful. Thank you for watching.